Alors, bonsoir tout le monde. J'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que vous êtes bien reposés parce que je sais que vous êtes tous à la maison, parce que vous êtes des gens sages, vous restez à la maison suivant les consignes données par le gouvernement, vous continuez à laver soigneusement les mains. Enfin, j'espère que c'est pas trop difficile pour vous parce que c'est vrai que cette crise ne cesse pas de se dégrader en ce moment. Il ne cesse pas de s'empirer. S'empirer, that's a great verb, means to worsen. Alors, on ne voit pas de lumière pour l'instant, mais je pense qu'on va le voir. Hein. J'espère en tout cas. So I hope you're all well. So this evening is especially for Leaving Cert students of French, okay, honors Leaving Cert students of French, because we're going to look at an opinion piece, and the opinion piece is from the 2013 paper. Now, the reason I picked this particular one is because it kind of gives you two things that you need to write about, okay? And I want to show you how you would incorporate more than one element into an opinion piece, okay? So for those of you that have your papers, it's the 2013, okay? And it's the A option in question 4, okay? So what it says is, all right, is l'influence des célébrités sur les jeunes. So that's your title. The influence of celebrities on young people, sur les jeunes. And it says, and this is really important, the most important thing to get straight away is what is in the question? What do you need to address when you're answering, okay? So it says, aujourd'hui, les célébrités représentent des idoles pour les jeunes. So nowadays, or today, celebrities represent idols. They're like idols for young people. Et leur influence est considérable. And their influence is huge or considerable. Certaines célébrités peuvent inspirer aux jeunes des ambitions. So certain celebrities can inspire ambitions in young people, aux jeunes. Mais d'autres célébrités peuvent avoir une mauvaise influence sur eux. But other celebrities can have a bad influence on them, okay? So you basically have a situation where you know you're being asked to write about celebrities, but you're asked about the two facets of celebrities, okay? You're asked to speak about the positive and the negative, okay? And that lends itself to a very, very easy structure for the opinion piece, okay? So first and foremost, what I want to do is look at the structure or the plan, if you like, that I would suggest, and just to work on your own plan as well. And I'll give you an example of what my plan looks like, okay? So it's here, okay? This is my plan. This is all I have written for a plan. I'm going to flesh it out to be that, okay? So from that, I have that plus another bit of a page, okay? So really your plan should not be long. And remember, I've told you before that you should make a plan for each written piece before you even attempt to do them, right? So in the Leaving Cert, you should do your plans for your 3 written pieces, and then you should go and do your reading comprehensions, okay? So let's take a look at our plan, okay? So as you can see, it's quite simple, okay? I have my introduction, and what I'm saying is that celebrities wield considerable influence and that some of this influence is good and some of it is bad. And what have I done? I have basically reformulated what they have given me in the question, okay? But I'd be very careful in not giving the exact, I don't want, like, for example, if you take the big long question and you write that as your first paragraph, well, an examiner won't even consider it as part of your written piece, okay? They'll just say, okay, so they've just taken the text and they've just copied it into the first paragraph, okay? And they'll read it from after that, okay? They won't even consider that because it's obviously not your work. It is the stimulus material, it is the question. So it'd be really, really important that you don't do that, right? An awful lot of students tend to do it, and all it does for examiners is they just look at it and just skip it. They don't even consider it, okay? Because why should they? Why can they? Because it's not your work, right? And they're only marking your work, okay? So your plan would be basically an introduction to say that they do wield considerable influence, and some of it good and some of it bad. You're basically reformulating what they said, but you're not taking it word from word, okay? So if we look at the first thing, and this kind of an essay is really easy because it gives you a positive and a negative, okay? And that works with the way we plan our essays anyway, because look, in all of my essays, right, I always say to students, go with 5, right? Introduction, first point, second point, personal point, conclusion. That's it. 5. 5 fingers and 5 points. It's a good way of learning it. Okay, so the first point, I'm talking about a positive influence, a celebrity that has a positive influence. I went for Katie Taylor because she inspires. She has a very healthy way of living. She's a very hard worker. She's a real work ethic. She's reached the pinnacle of her career and she has inspired so many people. Okay, so I've said she is a very good influence. When it came to a bad influence, I didn't mention any particular celebrity because I don't think that I would like to put one particular person on the spot. So what I said was just in general, celebrities that go out and drink too much and take drugs and all the rest of it, they have a very irresponsible comportement, would be behavior. They've a lack of responsibility. Et ils sont égocentriques. Egocentric would be very selfish, okay? So they don't take the responsibility that goes with fame, all right? Then for the personal point. Now, the personal point is probably your moment in the opinion piece where you are really going to shine, okay? Because you have to, it's part of the barème de notation that examiners use. They look for an authentic, you can read it in any of the chief examiner's reports, right? They look for an authentic, spontaneous response to something, okay? So you have to say personally, where do you sit with regard to celebrities and their influence, okay? Now you could say, I personally am influenced by whoever it might be a footballer because he has a fantastic work ethic and he has, you know, reached the pinnacle of his career and he came from very humble beginnings, whatever it is that you admire in this particular person, and he leads a very good life and all the rest of it, right? And he's a family man or whatever it is. Or you could say, I have no interest in celebrity. They don't bother me. I don't care what they do. They don't influence me one way or the other, right? It's whatever you want, but as long as it's personal to you, okay? So here I said for what I wrote for the personal point, I said, you know what? An awful lot of people are looking for their 5 minutes in the sun, you know, their 5 minutes of fame. And my own view of celebrity, you know, I don't want to be a celebrity. I'm not interested in being famous. I'm happy to be surrounded by my family and friends, whatever it is, okay? And you kind of just personalize it. You might say, at school, a lot of my friends follow such and such a person. They find them brilliant and they do everything that they do and they copy them and all the rest of it. Whatever it is, whatever is your personal point, whatever is your story to tell, okay? And then your conclusion. Now, your conclusion really, and I kind of say this, I kind of say that for what I've done with my own students anyway, okay, is I kind of say that your conclusion is a kind of a wrap up, right? So it should mirror a little bit what your introduction is, okay? So I said in my conclusion, I said, celebrities have a role to play, depending, you know, on the way they live, depending on their comportement. So I'm just going to read you a couple of interesting bits that might help you, little points, little bits of grammar that might be useful to you here, okay? So I just said, les célébrités ont toujours exercé une influence. So exercer une influence is to exert or to wield influence sur les jeunes. Cette influence peut être destructive, il peut être soit destructrice, soit bénéfique. So you see you're using that soit et soit, which is a really nice one when you're giving two examples, right? You could say that it is either or, you know, that kind of way. Soit one thing, soit the other. And that would be written like that. So you'd say soit destructrice, soit bénéfique. So it's either destructive or good for you or beneficial, right? Now, they have said mauvaise, okay, and they've said considérable, ils peuvent inspirer des jeunes. I didn't want to copy what they had said, so I kind of twisted it to my own wording, okay? selon le comportement de la personne célèbre et l'attitude du jeune à son égard, and the attitude of the young person to this famous person. Okay, so it's that their influence is considerable. Okay, and that this influence can either be destructive, which is destructrice, or it can be beneficial, bénéfique, selon le comportement de la personne célèbre. So according to the comportement, the behavior of the famous person, okay, and the attitude that you have toward that person. So that is my introduction, okay? So I've kind of said, yeah, it can be good, it can be bad, because I want to give both sides of the argument. I'm not coming down fully on one side or the other, because it's not that kind of opinion piece. They're giving you both sides. And when they give you both sides, they need you to discuss both sides, right? Now, if it was the type of essay, for example, l'Irlande est devenue très commerciale. Quel est votre avis? So Ireland has become very commercial. What is your opinion? You either agree with it or you disagree with it. Or in some cases, you may say, well, this point's for and this point's against. But they're not giving you two scenarios. They're just saying, it has become commercialized. What do you think? And then you argue that according. Now, if you think it is gone mental commercial, you're going to write that the whole way through. And you're not going to worry about the other side of it to say, well, it's not really commercialized, right? You're going to just follow that argument. But you've got to remember that these opinion pieces are really important because they give you scope to discuss what you feel, right? And that's really important because some students feel, oh my God, is my argument clever enough, or am I using really, you know, is the content of what I'm saying really, really good? Listen, if your content is grammatically good, that's all you have to worry about. If what you're writing is ordinary, everyday, you know, what anybody would say, yeah, we've become too commercialized. Everything has a price. You have to pay for looking at clips. You have to pay for this. You have to pay for that. But on the other side, we have to maintain all these things and whatever. That's kind of the way people think. So if you write that, you're not going to lose marks for it. Where you will lose marks is if you can't say it in good French. That's where you lose marks. Okay, so that's really important. So then I said, we're talking about Katie Taylor because I personally look up to Katie Taylor. I think she's a fantastic role model, right? I'll just give you a little bit of what I said. I said prénom par exemple. Now, prénom, that's really a really good one to use, okay? It is, it's from the imperative, okay? And prénom, it means let us take. Prenons l'exemple de. Let us take the example of Katie, right? And that a lot of people don't know how to say that, let us do something. Well, it's basically all you're doing is you're putting your verb into the new form and you're not putting any subject pronoun with it, like a je or tu or nous or whatever, okay? So that's how you do that. So, prenons par exemple l'influence positive. Now, I've already used bénéfique, so I don't want to keep using the same word. So I have to, this is what I've told you before. With regard to your vocabulary, you're going to have to try and vary your vocabulary. So you look at a word like positive, it could be, comment dire, j'ai dit bénéfique, it peut être bonne, une influence agréable, whatever it is. So long as you're using different words to say the same thing, right? These synonyms are so important, okay? So, prenons l'exemple l'influence positive de la boxeuse Katie Taylor. Katie est une déesse du sport. So she's a goddess of sport et on atteint le sommet de sa discipline, having reached the summit of her discipline. Elle est reconnue dans le monde entier aussi bien pour ses exploits sportifs que son mode de vie sain. So son mode de vie sain is her way of life, her healthy way of life. So that mode de vie is, un mode de vie is a way of life. It's one of those words that I suggest that you write into your vocab copy, okay? Un mode de vie. Un mode de vie is a way of life, and it's sain, S-A-I-N. saying it's a healthy way of life, okay? Malsain would be unhealthy, okay? So it's a healthy way of life. Elle a réussi à motiver, à encourager des milliers de jeunes grâce à son attitude positive et à son esprit infatigable. So she has won over and influenced thousands of young people due to her can-do attitude and her indefatigable spirit. Like, she keeps going, right? And I've said that she works, elle s'entraîne très dur, elle travaille très dur, et elle a réussi à obtenir l'objectif le plus précieux pour elle, c'était une médaille mondiale, or whatever. You know, she succeeded in winning a world medal, okay? So that's what I said for her inner about, right? And then I said, okay, I want to talk about those that have the bad influence, right? And again, I didn't really want to go into naming people because I don't think that would be fair, because I may think that they're leading a shocking lifestyle, right? And you might look and kind of go, I don't know what's wrong with her, sure, they're grand. So I chose not to. But I said, il y a aussi des célébrités sans scrupules. Now that's a really nice one, okay? Without scruples, that have absolutely zero moral compass and they just do as they please, okay? Sans scrupules, without scruples. All right, that's a nice one. And I said, qui vivent la vie à la va-vite. That's lovely. I love that one, right? Vivre la vie à la va-vite. Vivre la vie à la va-vite. And I'm going to write it for you because otherwise you may not get what it is, okay? And here it is. Vivre la vie à la va-vite, and it means to live life in the fast lane. So that's a really nice expression. Vivre la vie à la va-vite, okay? And I said, elles boivent trop, elles prennent des cocktails de drogue illicites, elles montrent par leurs actions qu'ils ne s'intéressent pas au bien-être des jeunes. So they've shown by their actions that they're not interested in the well-being of young people, okay? They are incroyablement égocentriques, remember, from my plan that I wrote about them being selfish, okay? So I said, ils sont égocentriques, okay? So here we have our plan, égocentrique. Il y a un manque de responsabilité. There's a lack of responsibility. Elles ne pensent qu'elles-mêmes. Ces personnes, les célébrités, ne se rendent parfois pas compte qu'avec la célébrité vient la responsabilité. So sometimes celebrities don't realize that with fame comes responsibility. Okay, so I just kind of said that as a way of ending that particular one. Then you go to your personal point. Again, personal point, up to yourselves, whatever way you want to play it, right? I just said, je crois que nous vivons dans un monde où beaucoup de jeunes veulent leurs 5 minutes de gloire or leur un quart d'heure de gloire. The French often say their quarter of an hour of fame. We say 5 minutes, the French want 15 minutes, okay? So they say leur quart d'heure de gloire. Être célèbre, all right. Being famous, right? Now this is important, okay? Because if you want to say being famous or being lazy or being irresponsible or being whatever, right? And a lot of people are trying to put that being, they're trying to put it into the ANT as a present participle, when really all you should do is put it into the infinitive, être. Être. That's all you need to do for that. So, être célèbre n'est pas nécessairement quelque chose qui m'intéresse. So, I'm speaking about myself. Je suis heureuse d'être entourée de ma famille, de mes amis. I'm quite happy to be surrounded. Être entourée par, to be surrounded by mes amis et ma famille. Je pense que la célébrité et la notoriété, so notoriety, sont les deux faces d'une même médaille. They're the same. They're two sides of the same medal, right? Basically, they're two sides of the same coin. Celebrity and notoriety. Je pense que les jeunes devraient regarder au-delà des paillettes et du prestige de la célébrité. So I've kind of said people should look beyond, au-delà, beyond. I'll just write that because you may not know what I'm saying. Au-delà de is beyond. Au-delà. Au-delà, and it was des paillettes et du prestige. So you should get over, look beyond the glitz and the prestige or the glamour of celebrity. Okay, so that was my personal point. And really quickly now, I'm going to show you what I said for my conclusion, right? Now, remember I said your conclusion should in some way mirror what you said at the beginning, okay? It's not that it even should, but I just like it too, right? Because I just feel that it rounds off your opinion piece really well. So I just said, tout bien considéré, je suis d'avis que les célébrités ont un rôle à jouer dans la société. They have a role to play. Mais comme pour tout, elles doivent agir de manière responsable. They should act in a responsible manner. And leur influence peut être constructive ou destructive, or destructrice, right? So I said it can either be constructive, their influence, or it can be just disruptive or destructive. And it just all depends selon leur mode de vie. Et il faut dire que vivre sous les feux de la rampe ne peut pas être facile. So, vivre sous les feux de la rampe ne peut pas être facile. So, vivre sous les feux de la rampe. So, in the limelight or in the spotlight, les feux de la rampe. La rampe would be like, you know, the on the stage, you know, the stage lights. You know, to live under those lights must be quite difficult. And that's basically your opinion piece on celebrity. Again, look, I am only giving my opinion, right? You all have amazing teachers, and you are all able to put pen to paper and do your best with it. I would suggest that you do try to look at what you can do and to keep writing. Okay, just keep writing. Put your comments below. Now, this is really, really important. Okay, Rose, I'll get to that. No problem. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. It's really important to remember that tomorrow evening is our question and answer. So if you've any questions or anything that you'd like to, that you're wondering about with the French language or your French exam or the French paper, whether it be junior cert or leaving cert, please ask me and I would be delighted to answer. So that's tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. I shall be here and j'espère de vous voir. As usual, all of her notes from tonight's session came from FrenchNotes.ie. Go over and have a look. There's some interesting stuff there. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. Our YouTube channel is French Notes French. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Snapchat. We're on them all. Okay. Alors, à demain soir. Merci de votre attention. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée.